turned and we saw this big banner across this building that said science fair or some kind of big metaphysical fair. So we turned in there, so let's take a break, get out, walk around a little bit, you know, stretch our legs. So we went in there and I noticed like this, a lot of vendors, and there was one little area where there was a big crowd at this vending booth. And so I was trying to get in there to see, couldn't get in there. So I kept mingling around, reading the books and, you know, seeing the palm readers and everybody. And so I kept going back and that crowd was getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And almost by the time we were ready to go, it was small enough to just two people there. So I got over and I started to read it, and it said aura photography. And I said, wow, everybody's taking their pictures. So, okay. So I get up there and I'm looking, and I noticed that, you know, before they take the picture, they got headsets on and they're listening to something. So I asked the vendor, you know, what are they listening to? He said, well, it's music. It's meditation music, you know, to get them, you know, get their vibration up, get things moving, you know, their emotions moving and flowing. I said, oh, okay, well, that's nice. He said, you want your picture taken? I said, no, thanks. I said, I don't have $25 that I can spend, you know, doing this. We're on a trip and we need every dollar we can use it. So he said, well, I noticed, he said, you're American Indian. He said, I'll take your picture for free. Oh, okay. Nice. How does that look? Okay. So he takes me over to this chair and I sit down. He wants to put this headset on my head, and I said, no, I don't want to listen to that. So I just closed my eyes and I sang my own song in my head, my heart, you know. And the first song came to me was what we call the clearing of your heart. The song is, we use it when somebody's praying or speaking and they cry, they shed tears. Is to help them cleanse themselves and for it to be holistic, clear to their soul, and whatever it is that, you know, they need to release or to express, you know, that it be in a good spiritual, positive manner, and that the elders, the spirits would recognize that emotion, that heartfelt work, the activity they're doing. So I sat there and I sang this in my head, and I got in front of the camera and they took my picture. You know, I thought, oh, this would be a really cool picture. I mean, you know. But the picture, you know, as it was developing, you know, this person was, I was watching her eyes. I didn't get to see it develop. You know, I was trying to see what would come out. And, this person's eyes was getting bigger and bigger, just looking, you know, and wow, what is that? You know, so I went over, what? So I go there and finally show it to me. And there's all this golden light coming out of my heart, radiating out, and across my forehead was violet light across this way. And when I dance, I wear paint across here, below my eyes, and that violet beam went this way. And then on my shoulders from my heart was these golden lines, the outline of eagle wings coming out this way. You can see every feather outline. And in my throat was a blue diamond of light. On this side of my shoulder was a lighter, a dimmer blue diamond. On this side was a big golden ball of light on this side. And then above my head was another smaller light. And they asked me, what is that? Well, I've been taking pictures of everybody, and what's this? You know, what's all this? Like somebody drew it on. I said, wow. And she said, what did you do? Firebreaker camera. Pose. So I told her, or told us, there was two people, I told him and her, I sang a song in my head, in my heart. It's to clean my heart, and even as I sat there singing it in my mind and heart, I shed a tear. That's how powerful it is, And I, in my head, it's okay, song's done. And whatever message it was that was for that moment happened for whoever needed to see that. And so it validates to me, lots of things that these songs are about. What it does to you as a human being, as an individual, as a spirit in this dimension, in this plane. Very difficult, to be in this heavy, cumbersome, limited road. But we work with it, We work with it. So my job is to, amongst the people of Turtle Island, is to help focus some of that. And I know that lots of you have had lots of experiences like this. And as an altar chief, all of these symbols that are here, I see them, I can relate to them, because when we dance, the sun dance, one of our 7 sacred rites, we create symbols like this on the ground where we dance, we move, we create lines, we create shapes. And I look at that. If I were to look at it from a bird's eye view, I would be able to see this on the ground. So as the years went on, I began to get educated in technology and the internet, and connecting with people, and they start emailing me things, or they'll send me a website address, and I'll click on it, crop circles. And I started realizing that as we dance, this dance to the stars, we create a big circle, a big powerful movement. And what happens is the movement doesn't just go upward to the heavens, but it also comes from the heart of Mother Earth. It goes straight through to the other side of the planet. And so I started taking these crop circles serious, looking at them, and I would go out and I would mark, all the reference points of the dance. How many dancers did we have? Where did they stand? Where did they move? And then when you dance in one place on the grass for 4 days, you start wearing it out. You start making lines and marks. And so it was easier for me to see those, and I started marking them. And as an artist, there's my protractor, and you start getting all your tools out. And so you get real detailed shapes and lines. And so I started kind of putting those on top of the latest crop circles, which are within 4 days of when that dance is over. The sun dance lasts for 4 days. There's 4 days of preparation before it, 4 days while it's going on, another 4 days after to interpret all of those experiences. And so I started finding out that, it's not just that one point, that one time and place. It really does affect the whole planet and beyond.